I mean, that's a disaster. Tom Aspinall still can't see. He's got a fucked up right eyeball still.
It's really bad, right?
The reality is he might not ever fight again. Like, who knows? Like, if he has surgery on his eye and it doesn't go well and he can't see out of the eye, apparently he's still fucked up in his right eye. There's some tendon damage or something. And, eyes are so tricky. You never know. Unless you're a fucking complete psychopath like Michael Bisping, who fought 11 fights in the UFC blind in one eye, which is so crazy that he did that.
I did his
podcast,
shit,
right? That's your buddy. I did his podcast.
That's my buddy, man. But he's so stupid, man.
What did he say? I did not see this.
Bro, let me put this dude, Josh, man. Josh gonna go up on... See, here's the problem. You know what? So Josh always talks to me about moving to Texas. Oh, man, it's so nice in Texas. Problem with moving to Texas is... You start believing in stuff that just is not true, man. People, they really buy in.
I like it.
Walking into the cage, carrying illusions or half-believed dreams from Texas is already a defeat. That small comfort, that subtle self-deception, won't shield you here. This arena isn't about location or appearances. It's about facing the unforgiving truth. The UFC thrives on raw intensity and relentless combat, and only those who embrace genuine discipline rise above those who merely pretend. Lose focus to flashy media or hollow promises outside the gym, and your preparation crumbles. Step under the lights against an opponent grounded in reality, and the consequences are merciless, striking hard and unrelenting.
It's just not true. Where did Josh Thompson hear that? Could you ever wonder why?
But, Daniel, did you see who ended up in the Epstein files?
Rogan, but that's not true.
Yes,
Rogan wasn't.
John Jones. John Jones.
You're a liar.
John Jones was his favorite fighter.
Bro, you're a liar, bro.
No bullshit. Go type it in.
Swear on everything.
Swear on everything. You know what? I'll try to send it to Luis right now because you can search them yourselves. Yeah, that's John Jones' favorite fighter.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's in the Epstein.
John Jones is being painted as deceitful, with his name dragged into the Epstein records. This isn't idle gossip. It's a calculated psychological attack aimed at a UFC fighter. You might think it won't affect his training, but these tactics are designed to destabilize him. Dana White isn't just worried about ordinary stress. He's protecting his control over the sport. For a champion carrying the weight of this arena, the pressure of such scrutiny is intense and inescapable.
I was critical because I felt like, he talked about it and then it just like kept on and kept on and kept on. And I felt like he should just kind of leave it alone and, for a minute. And yeah, it sucks. And here's the thing is he kind of accused Sorgan of cheating. And I'm actually curious to hear your opinion because of a specific opponent of yours. I feel like the ability to poke someone in the eye from space, like that's kind of hard. And if you could be that accurate, why wouldn't you just punch them in their eye?
Yeah. So that's one area.
The problem isn't just a stray finger. It's the intention behind it inside the octagon. We're talking about a professional athlete whose movements can turn into a deliberate, tactical weapon. At this level in the UFC, no contact is random. Every strike carries consequences that can redefine a fighter's career. Delivering an eye poke, if done intentionally, is a skill, one that threatens the fairness of the match. The real psychological battle begins when opponents anticipate it, altering their approach and disrupting their strategy entirely. These kinds of allegations spread quickly, impacting a fighter's reputation and shaking the very foundation of their standing in the sport.
Yeah, because there's things that happen in the octagon and things are moving so fast, right? I was more inclined to believe that it was an accident. Tom Aspinall doesn't believe it. He thinks without a shadow of a doubt, Sorgan poked him in the eye on purpose. I don't believe it. But regardless of that, right? On purpose, on accident, he's still suffering long-term damage from this. How long does the UFC wait, though? Hey, Josh was wrong. I don't think that ask has been made yet. If the UFC wanted to, they could just make an interim title fight between someone else while the champion waits. Tom Aspinall fought last.
The unforgiving world of the UFC. Even an accident can have brutal consequences you never saw coming. Imagine the weight on Tom Aspinall, believing it was intentional. Such psychological wounds cut as deep as any physical injury to the eye. The UFC doesn't slow down for reasoning or circumstance. Their focus is on performance alone. Titles demand results. And if you falter, an interim bout is ready to replace you. Once doubt creeps in, your reign is on borrowed time.
And then Tom Aspinall has this injury. it's like, why can't we get these guys together? And that's one of the things the UFC has been so good at, is putting the best athletes together in order to fight. And they didn't do that. Hey, I just dropped in the chat. Damn it, I'm gonna text you guys. I'm gonna text you the email from Epstein.
Dude, you're so crazy.
He wants the John Jones Brandon Vera fight.
Dude.
The frustration is everywhere. Why doesn't the UFC consistently put its true champions in the cage? It's not about scheduling. It's the brutal, unrelenting pressure of a title that forces fighters to carefully navigate risky matchups. With John Jones's dominance shaping the division, other top athletes are locked in psychological battles, wary of ruining an undefeated streak. When the elite avoid each other, the championship landscape loses its credibility. Opportunities for change vanish, rankings become meaningless, and only those daring enough to step in face the real consequences. You have to ask yourself, is this a genuine sport or something else entirely?
No, it's emails. There's like 7 million emails. So it's an email from Jeffrey Epstein to someone else saying he wants to watch the John Jones fight. Too funny.
That's so funny. Amen. But I think that's a great point, honestly.
Yeah. It stinks.
I never thought of it like that. Because here's the deal. Heavyweight is struggling right now, man.
Big time.
Heavyweight is struggling right now. And I love the big boys. But it feels like when you look at the heavyweight
division, the struggles go deeper than the rankings suggest. They mask a breakdown in handling title fight pressure. We're not seeing the strategic minds evolve, nor the relentless intensity you expect from true apex competitors. The division feels predictable and stagnant, and the consequences hit the UFC's biggest stars right where it counts. This isn't just about the champions at the top. It's a sign of the sport's failure to craft truly gripping, high-stakes narratives. If the largest athletes on the planet can't deliver the raw thrill that drives pay-per-view, it raises questions about the vitality of the entire combat sports hierarchy.
Him and his opponent got so fatigued. They looked like they weren't ready to fight. They also looked like they just they didn't look as skilled as we have seen fighters look recently. So what you really need is you need the best guys fighting to kind of wipe the bad performances out.
This is the UFC, not a small-time show. Watching fighters gas out or act as if they've forgotten how to fight isn't just a bad performance. It's a breakdown in high-level strategy. You're seeing the consequences of a lapse under the unforgiving spotlight. Fans want to witness relentless competitors, athletes climbing the ranks with hunger and precision, not sluggish journeymen who make the entire product look weak. Every bout at this level is a statement, and when a fighter underperforms, it sends a clear message about their dedication and seriousness to the world.
Or Cortez Acosta.
Yeah, him.
Yes. But again, bro, he got beat. He's good. He's good, right? But he's lost fights. It's just not in a great place. Would you say that if you put Waldo Cortez Acosta in there with Cyril Gane or Tom Aspinall, he'd be competitive? Would you?
You're right. So he lost in August of 25 to Pavlovich, Pavlovich is ranked pretty high.
And Pavlovich got knocked out by Tom Aspinall in the first round. It just feels like there's a clear separation between...
The talk of elite heavyweights is mostly hype for casual fans. Look at what happened with Cortez Acosta. Talented, yes, but Pavlovich exposed the gap, followed by Tom Aspinall's title victory. This isn't just about skill. It's a massive difference in standing and a harsh lesson in consequences. At this level, underperforming means facing relentless pressure, tactical tests, and the constant drive toward a championship. Every training session is a battle, because even a single mistake can change everything.
I think it's competitive.
Yes, it would be competitive because he can move. Yeah. But Luis is the classic fan of fighting because everybody wants to write Cyril Gane off. And I don't know why.
Because he got choked by John too fast. That's why.
Yeah, but still, bro, you forget that he fought tooth and nail with Francis. You literally just sat up here right now and said the three best heavyweights in the world are John, Francis, and Tom Aspinall.
I do believe that to be the case. Yes.
Cyril fought Francis Ngannou very well. Hey, a mistake cost Cyril Gane beating Francis Ngannou when he tried for the leg lock. So how bad is Cyril Gane really?
Tom, you're mistaken if you think you can dismiss consistent excellence. This isn't speculation. It's the reality of the UFC. He pushed Francis Ngannou to his absolute limits, and that leg lock wasn't weakness. It was a result of championship-level intensity, forcing a calculated risk. Judging him solely on one mistake against John Jones ignores the true skill of the fighter who applied it. This isn't just about a single loss, it's a reflection of the entire heavyweight landscape. One submission alone doesn't define it.
Francis Ngannou to fight again, because I don't know what he's doing. You got to talk John into it. John's talking about not fighting again. He's got arthritis or something. I agree. I don't know. Maybe we just throw Gable Stevens in there. I've been saying that for a while.
You think but Gable needs time? John even said in the year Gable will be UFC champ. You don't think he needs a little more time than that?
I said throw him in there, so I'm not saying throw him in against number one, but I think he's got another fight coming up pretty quick. Put him in there. I don't know, easy. Hey, give him a couple easy ones, right? Then move him up to someone lower ranked.
People talk about Gable Stevenson entering the UFC as if he isn't among the elite, suggesting easy matchups and treating him like a warm-up. But no fighter in the top 15 of the heavyweight division suddenly thrives under title pressure after a few simple bouts. Success demands more than opportunity. It tests whether a fighter has the instinct, skill, and mental fortitude to overcome brutal challenges, or if they'll become another cautionary tale. For fans investing in pay-per-views, the Octagon isn't just a ring. It's a relentless mirror, revealing who can endure, think under pressure, and rise to legendary heights. Casual assumptions are fantasy. The sport demands more than skill. It requires a fierce spirit, unwavering dedication, and the ability to withstand championship-level intensity, weight cuts, and unforgiving competition. Only those with true drive survive and excel. What are you willing to risk?